this video, I'll just take you through different footworks around on the court, and then we're going to show the footworks with a shuttle afterwards. We'll start with the front forehand corner. We have two types. The first one will be make the split step that's directional, left a bit back, right a bit forward, and then we are going to, in the beginning here, it's the defensive. So like this, and then I will kind of fall down, putting my left behind the right leg and fall down like this, taking a deep lunge, foot pointing towards the corner, lift, jump, slide back, maybe I drag my left towards me and push back towards the corner. So it will look like this, and then I'm back again. The other will be the offensive. So my opponent have one, I can get up, I can spin, or I can kill it on the net. I'll do exactly the same, but from here I can do either drag my left or my right, will look like this, and then I'll take a long step and kill it up here. Here I can jump, slide the back if I manage not to kill it, but I suppose I do, and drag my left back, and I can jump to the middle. That would be like this. Here. Then of course we can do just a sachet during this directed split step to this part, and then I can perform my sachet like this. I can spin the net and jump to the middle. And when I say jump to the middle, I mean that we are dragging the left slightly backwards, kind of dragging our right up and jumping on our left foot like this. Jump. And then just over here, basically the same in the defensive situation. The directional split step will be like having the right back, having the left to the front, pushing myself over, and just kind of skipping. I'm going to rotate on my left foot, will look like this. Then I'll fall down and do the lift if it is a defensive situation. Look like this. Here, dragging the left, slide toward me, and jump to the middle. Alright, then we have towards, if we're going to kill it or just be offensive by spinning. Doing the same thing, but this time just rotating over, maybe a sachet, spin, and jump to the middle. Or we can just be very explosive and then take a very long step from the beginning, doing the directional split step, and then kind of kick my right foot towards the corner. It will look like this, and kill it. That's these two variations to the backhand corner. Then we have the defensive forehand. Starting a bit, resting a bit on my toes. I'm not having my heel touching the ground. Trying to stay low with a low gravity point, keeping my stomach towards the ground. From here, I'm tightening up in my legs so I can kind of move fast, very explosively, very fast. Yeah. So in the beginning, if the smash comes here, I will start by making this movement, push with my left foot towards the corner and try to reach it. So what comes first towards the corner is actually my racket, and I'll just show how it looks, and then we talk about it. Like this, and then back again. Try to reach for the shuttle, and then the right foot will follow. And when the right foot follows, it's important that the right foot points towards that corner. Not like this, because then we're unstable and we risk injuring our ankle. So getting towards the defensive forehand will be doing a split step, push out, then grab yourself and come back. And you can see as I go out there, my foot is pointing that way, and when I got the shuttle, I jump up, and my foot points that way, and I can push towards the middle again. On the offensive side, we'll just stay a bit more up, kind of push with my left, maybe just do a sachet out like this and jump up, hit and go back in. So it will look like this and go back in. Remember that I'm not going to fall out of the court with my body, but my body weight has to be centered towards the center of the court, towards the middle of the court. And it will look like this. So in this situation, the body weight is towards the center and not out of the court. Of course, when I land just like this, I can push back to the middle very easily. We have the defensive backhand. There's two variations as well, very similar to the defensive forehand. We're just standing with a bit lower heel up from the ground, low gravity point. Then when the shuttle comes, we can kind of just throw out our racket, and then our foot turns, and when we hit the shuttle, it rotates back, then we can come, and then we can push back to the middle, like this. And back. So I'm kind of catching myself when I land. I'm very explosive going out there on my left leg. Here, what my kind of energy is continuing over my left leg. That's when I hit the shuttle, I open up, land like this, and push back. So in a quick version, it will look like this. And push back. If you don't have so much long legs as I do, you tend to kind of just shoot yourself over like I did to the backhand corner. It will look like this here, and then you go back again. But that's too long movement. It takes too much time. You don't have time to rotate all the way over with your right leg. To the offensive, in the backhand will be split step, then take a sachet, jump up. When you land, push your weight towards the middle again, so you can push back. You're not going to keep your weight out of the court like this, because then you're continuing to jump until you can catch your weight and get it back towards the middle. So get up, fire away, get your weight towards the front foot and go back to the middle. To the rear backhand corner, we have the backhand shot from the defensive situation. Kind of have the split step. Right go a bit front, left go a bit back, and then you kind of throw your right leg towards the corner and skipping around on the left. It will look like this, skipping, going down, and then when we are going to hit the shot, my left foot is actually just turning slightly to keep a solid balance in the shot. I'm going to hit it, dragging my left foot slightly over, and maybe I just drag the right a bit behind, and then I can push back. So what I just showed you was this footwork, like this. And then if you're under very high pressure, you can just jump slightly away from the corner on your right leg, like this, and then push. All right. Very important when we land down here, we're going to land heel toe like this. So hitting, and then we can push away in the same time. Not going to do like this, landing with our foot plane on the ground, because you'll not have any energy. We'll have to create something new to get away from the corner. With the offensive rear backhand corner. Again, same split step, right front, left back. You're going to rotate all the way around, kind of feeling that your racket arms, elbow have to kind of get back. And what happens when you're going to throw your elbow back is that your left foot is actually just turning 180 degrees. So from here to here. So my toes is pointing that way. And in the second step, my toes is pointing that way. That will look like this here. And then I can take one more chichet, like this, hit the shuttle, with a land left, right, and push back towards the middle again. I can either run just by dragging my left foot front and jump, or when I land, I can take a chichet. That's up to you. So what I just showed you was this. The last corner will be the rear forehand side. In the defensive situation, I put my left just slightly forward, right slightly backward, like this, and then I will take my left foot, I will cross it behind my right leg, and then I will open up with a huge lunge towards the side. My forehead, where my toes is pointing towards the corner, I'm going to hit the shuttle, dragging my left foot slightly towards me, and just when I hit, I kind of push away from the corner. So when you land, it's again heel, toes, push away, and come back to the middle. What I just showed you was this footwork. On the offensive situation, you just kind of still lift front, right back, chichet, come up, and when you're going to do the scissor jump, you're going to land left, right, left foot pointing towards the side and right foot in front to kind of make sure you don't get any injury. Then you move back. But what you must focus on is getting the side towards the net. And if you just go in a straight line towards the corner, you will possibly stand like this, and you not have the side completely towards the net when you're going to hit. So that's why I would like you to go in kind of not a straight line, but you kind of have this swing towards the corner. So it will be like here, hit, and come back again. So slightly outwards and then backwards, hit, and back. What I just showed you was this footwork here, and back towards the middle.
I'm here, my name is Mads, and I'm running all of this. If you're interested in supporting me and maybe get some more content, you can check out my web shop at badmintonlink.com, where you can find a lot of different interesting things for you as a player or a coach.